My awful mother-in-law caused a scene and called me a bad mother at my son's funeral. Now, she wants me to attend her apology dinner after learning that I'm pregnant. At the eulogy, she said that she was very sad that her baby died so young and it could have been avoided if he had a good mother. She said it was my fault my son was born sick and I didn't take care of him properly, and that I didn't listen to her when suggested other ways to treat his condition. She further said that I was the one who took their grandchild away from them and caused them heartache. She then called me a bad mother. I had no idea how I kept my composure and kept standing on both feet. I feel numb and I can't even cry at this point as I haven't processed my son's passing. All I can do is stare at my son's coffin. My mom and sisters told her to leave and my husband was sitting down crying. She then went on to tell everyone I kicked her out as a way to hurt her further and lied that I convinced my husband to ban her from visiting her grandson's grave. My husband later sent his side of the family an email talking about my mother-in-law's behavior during and after our son's illness and telling them he no longer be seeing her. That had the family criticizing us, saying the mother-in-law was just trying to do what was best for her grandbaby and called us selfish for assuming we were the only ones struggling with this tragedy. Time passed and we haven't seen his mom in 1 year and 8 months. I am now 3 months pregnant. No one knew except my sister-in-law, but word got out through my husband and I told her not to say anything. A week later, I had family members say I was invited to a dinner hosted by mother-in-law so she could apologize in front of the whole family and settle this issue before the baby was born. They said mother-in-law was regretful and offered to financially provide for her grandbaby. I refused, but my husband surprisingly wants me to go. His grandparents called me, telling me that I'm a person with a good heart and that forgiveness is something I'm capable of giving. I told them I'd never be sitting at the same table with the person who called me a bad mother at my child's funeral. I still remember it vividly to this very day, how she lashed out at me for being a bad mother and blamed me for my son's death. No amount of apologies can take away all the pain she has caused me, so I insisted I won't come. They're saying I'm making it hard for everyone to move on and past this unresolved pain and should really go. I truly don't feel okay with having to sit with her at a dinner table after all she's said and done. My grief is still raw and I'm not ready to see her. I don't think I'll ever be. It might sound awful, but I'm not feeling I could give her what she wants.